Not looking too good for the student loan forgiveness because the Fifth Circuit Court judge has deemed the student loan forgiveness plan illegal and has blocked any student loans to be forgiven. So the question is, what is Biden going to do? So in this video, we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about how to get your money straight, how to increase your credit score, and how to use your credit card like a debit card. In my last student loan forgiveness update, I was telling y'all that 26 million people had applied for the student loan forgiveness and 16 million had been approved. But with all the lawsuits coming out, we had 6 states that filed lawsuits, but those lawsuits were dismissed. But then the 8th Circuit Court had put an administrative hold on the student loans, saying that no student loans can be approved right now. But now we got this 5th Circuit Court judge stating that the student loan plan is illegal. So I'm just like, what is Biden going to do with the student loans? Biden's administration is stating that under the 2003 HEROES Act, that this law states that debt can be discharged under national emergency situations. But the 5th Circuit Court judge is stating that no executive branch has the authority to be able to create plans like the student loan forgiveness program. And in my last video, I was stating, did Biden factor in all of these lawsuits and things? Because I've always said that I really didn't think that Biden wanted to forgive any of the student loans. I felt like it wasn't until the end of his campaign that he had added the student loan forgiveness, because really Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, they were really the only two that were stating, okay, let's forgive maybe 50,000 in student loans. Or Bernie Sanders, he was talking about forgiving all of the student loans. And then at the end, Biden had stated, okay, I'll forgive 10,000 in student loan debt if I was elected right now. And then since he's been in office, it's almost been 3 years, he hasn't forgiven anything. And I think that possibly if he had went ahead and forgave the student loans, 10,000 or 20,000 when he got into office, then possibly the student loan forgiveness could have fell under the 2003 HEROES Act. So my thing was, I feel like Biden kind of waited too long. And I feel like he really only waited too long because he really did not ever want to forgive any student loans. But you'll have to let me know in the comments, what did you think? Because I've always kind of been on the fence, because originally I was just like, I don't know if I can see Biden forgiving any of the student loans. And then in October, when they had actually updated the studentaid.gov with the application, I was like, okay, Biden, maybe I was wrong and you are going to forgive some of the student loans. But then all the lawsuits and stuff came out. And so I was just like, since I felt like Biden wasn't trying to forgive the student loans, I was just like, he probably in the background told them to put these lawsuits in order so that they wouldn't be forgiven, because I really don't think that any of the student loans are going to be forgiven at this point. Because what if this goes all the way up to the Supreme Court? And if it does go up to the Supreme Court, what's the likelihood of this getting passed? So right now, I'm just wondering, what is Biden going to do? Since the student loan forgiveness plan has been blocked, I definitely don't think anything would happen prior to December 31st of 2022. So is Biden going to continue to extend the no student loan or no interest on student loans past December 31st? Let me know in the comments, what do you think? I don't know. I think Biden possibly would extend the no student loan or no interest maybe for a couple of months, even though he stated that this was going to be the last time. But see, the thing is, he was saying that under the guides that we were going to be having up to 20,000 forgiven on the federal student loans. But now, since that's been blocked, it really has to be a plan, a part 2. When I think about a plan of tackling the student loans, I don't really think that forgiving any amount of the student loans would be the best course of action. Now, I'm not stating that I wouldn't take any amount of my student loans to be forgiven. Of course I would, but I don't think that that would be the best course of action, because in the student loan forgiveness plan, it was only going to be loans from June 30th of 2022 prior to. So people are still getting student loans. So really we would end up being in the same place within a few years. Now, I always consider what if they tackle the interest on student loans, because within these last few years, not having any interest on the student loans, you can really see the principal on the student loans going down. So I think if they were to tackle the interest on student loans, that would help us more than just forgiving any amount on the student loans. So I really think if Biden would probably say, we're going to start back with the payments on student loans, but maybe for a year, we don't have any interest on student loans. Now, I could really get down with that. I think that that would be a good plan of action. And then let's see what we can do about maybe some forgiveness or tackling the interest altogether on the student loans. But let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, turn your notification bell on so you will be notified when new content comes out. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.